storage, so the broadcast. I don't know what that said then. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, AJ and Matt.
Again.
So, yeah, I don't know, Matt. Do you want to explain what's going on?
Yeah, well, obviously it's AJ's birthday coming up, and I kind of sent him a package, and I said to him, "You've got the choice. You can either do a video showing, what you've got, or if you fancy doing a live, as we've decided." So he's going to open it up, and hopefully you'll like what I've sent you. So
that's cool. Well, Matt's not actually telling the truth there. He forced me into a live because he wanted to see my live reaction to what he has, what he sent me. He wants to see whether there's excitement, enthusiasm, or disappointment on the face. But there we go. So we'll open that in a minute and have a little chat first. So Jim Jam's here, James Millership. Hi, James. How you doing? Right. And Gareth says Starbuck. If I had a white T-shirt on, would it be Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Starbuck. What is that? The male Starbuck or the female Starbuck?
Yeah.
Looking smart, AJ. Thank you. Oh, no, it's just a T-shirt. I mean, I've got underneath. I've got a Cara Dune Mandalorian T-shirt on. I'm always supporting Gina Carano.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this glass. How's that for a glass? Look at that.
Cool.
What's that?
Nice.
Toon tumblers. I've had this for years. I'm going to put it upstairs on display. Actually, that's the Punisher from the very first Spider-Man Amazing 129. His first appearance in 1974. That image.
Cool.
Yeah, nice glass. Nice, heavy as well. So yes, looking smart, AJ. Hi, H Media. How are you keeping? Yes, that Star Trek finale was very good.
Yes, really enjoyed that episode. Very clever. Yeah, nice little twist.
Yeah, RH Media messaged saying it was very good, and it was. Go on.
There's a few unanswered questions that I'd like to know. How are they going to tie what happened in season 2 without giving out spoilers?
Yeah, let's not spoil anything.
How are they going to tie in what happened in season 2 to what's happening now?
Yes, that's a question that I did pose, I think, in my review for it. I was that was made me a bit sort of uncertain. But there we go. I did roll my eyes at the reveal of the villains at first, but then I thought the writing was very well done. I liked the evolution. I'm not going to say who the villains are. If people don't know and people will be watching this and they're waiting to see it, I like the evolution of what they do, how they do what they do. I thought that was very
clever.
Yes,
clever idea.
But the whole Dominion shapeshifter thing sort of seemed for now. Seemed for nothing. Seemed for. Do you know what I mean? It was kind of a red herring more than anything else, I think.
Although we still don't know who that. Obviously, that face that was coming out of what's the name's Valak's hand.
No, we don't.
We don't know who that is still.
No, I guess we'll get answers. I guess we'll get answers. Save it for tonight, says Gareth.
Yeah, that should be interesting. Are you doing that with movie chats as well? Because I think they mentioned that last night on their live that they're doing that stream as well.
Yeah, apparently so. What happened was Gareth said, "Oh, do you want to do this?" I said, "Yeah, all right, I'll do that." And then Gareth said, "Oh, now Movie Chats is joining." And I was like, "Oh, no, and now I don't really want to do it, but okay, if I must." Do you know what I mean? No, it's all right. More the merrier.
Yeah,
don't bother me. Have a chat about it. It's a good thing. So hopefully I won't get a phone call during this live anyway, and this live's only going to be relatively short. Maybe an hour. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had to take my car into garage in other side of Croydon. It's a horrible drive. Horrible drive. I don't know if I'll get a call for that today or not. But if I don't, I've got to go and pick another car up from elsewhere. I've got to get back in time for this thing at 7:30. It's and then tomorrow I'm over at my son's all day at his new house, and that's why I need a car. Even though I've got a car, the car that we've got is only a 2-seater, which is the convertible Peugeot. It has got seats at the back, but it's more for luggage space. You can't get someone sat there unless they lay across the seats. And I've got to get my dad in the car, and my dad's like, nearly 100 years old. He's not. He's like mid-80s. So I need a 4-seater. So I've got to go and pick a 4-seater up from the wife's son to borrow that. It's just all over. Bloody cars going wrong. See how much that costs me. The diagnostic on it is going to cost me 165, and that's just to diagnose the car. It's in a
Is it an MOT or just a service? Is it an MOT or a service?
No, the car's got issues. The car's depollution fault keeps coming up. Sometimes it's very juddery and it feels like it needs a good clear out. Like it just wants to cough and spit everything out of it. I'll see what they come back with. The problem is I ain't serviced the car for a long, long time since I've had it. And being a petrol car, it could just be something as simple as that. But there we go. James says he's watching DC Super Pets. Really good, fun film. I did enjoy that. James said, are you going to send over your video clips soon? Yes, I'm sure. I'll get that sorted. Same for tonight. Currently, DC Super Pets I enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. Spoilers all over the place. Yeah, but we'll spoil it tonight. I need some friendly faces on. What's wrong with a Bentley? I can't afford a Bentley. I did used to have a thingy though. I had a before the Peugeot that I've got now. I had a Chrysler, a PT Cruiser. I loved it. It was so comfortable, such a comfortable car. But it was built like a tank. When you pop the bonnet, you cannot get down into it. You've got to literally take the engine apart to get to other engine parts. And I used to have garages refuse to work on it because the amount of work that was required to do a little thing, but certainly not built for UK roads. It's an American car, isn't it? And I used to lose the anti-roll bar shocks. I used to lose all the time. They'd shear off just because our roads are so awful. But lovely car. I really like that car a lot. So comfy. But there we go. Dimension Scott's here. So let's get this on. So what's happened? Yeah. So anyone watching now who weren't watching before, I've got a package here to open. I'll lift it up. Yes, it is already open, but the contents isn't, right? What happens is Matt sent this to me for my birthday in whenever it may be. And what's happened is my post goes to my dad's. It always has. Because here where I am, my dad's always at home. He's retired, obviously. He's got a front porch, so he's always at home. Stuff's safe in the front porch if he's out. Here where I am, if I get stuff, I've got a thin letterbox. I've got nowhere to put parcels. Parcels will just be left. They'll go missing. So it goes to my dad's. So what happened is my dad always opens my post because I'm always on the phone and say, what's come? Tell me what's come. So what he's done is he opened this, but he didn't open any of the contents inside, okay? So this is from Matt for my birthday, because obviously, and me and Matt over time we've sort of built up a relationship, not like that. And we send one another gifts. So Matt's kindly sent me this for my birthday. So let's pretend that part isn't open. So, you know, I get the open knife and cut around it. So are you all right with me opening this then, Matt?
You carry on.
All right. So it's bubble wrapped there, and it's got a lot of packing peanuts.
Yeah.
Now, are these the ones that, these ain't the ones that when I put in water, they'll just turn to nothing, are they? They're not the biodegradable ones.
Got a clue.
Have you seen them? They're pretty cool.
Oh, no.
Biodegradable ones, you just put in water and it'll just turn to a jelly and dissolve into nothing.
Good idea.
So, am I to open this card now or on the day?
Yeah, you should open it. Leave it for your birthday. Leave it for your birthday.
Cool. I'll leave that.
Leave that. Yeah,
okay, so let's have a look. Matt's actually, look, Matt sent me loads.
One thing it isn't wrapped.
I see that.
Yeah.
So can I get these out here? Let me get them out without getting bubble wrap. So there's one, there's two. Matt's gone overboard. Bloody hell. 3, 4.
Oh dear.
5 things there. Wow, and one that's not wrapped. Oh look, I've got packing peanuts all over the floor.
Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, so Matt, you shouldn't have got all this. This is like mental.
Don't be
so
daft.
I'm going to put this all in. So I'll go with this first. This wrapped, this poster. I'll have to get a frame for this now. Is this a Top Gun poster? So Matt sent me a Top Gun Maverick poster. Look at that. That's lovely. That's actually really nice.
Cool, isn't it?
That is. I like that. I'll get a frame for that and stick it up. Where'd that come from?
Well, that was actually free. I got that from the Showcase Cinemas. They were giving them away. And I thought, I know somebody. I've got one, and I thought, I know somebody who like that. So
that's really nice, Matt. Thank you very much.
That was just like a bonus. That's why I didn't really wrap it up, you know.
Because I think that's about the size of those images that I've got beside me when I film, the ones that I have either side.
Oh yeah.
The ones that I picked up at Comic-Con, so I can sort of interchange things around there behind me because it's the same size. Stephen's in. Hi, Stephen. How you doing? So, okay, Matt, you tell me. You tell me the order. Come on. Where shall I start?
I suppose it really matters. I mean, the the 2 blue ones are related.
Is that where you want me to start?
Yeah, do the
one?
Do the big one. Do the big one.
That one.
Do that one first. Yeah.
All right. So anyone who's just jumped in, Matt's kindly sent me some birthday gifts. So, okay, so let's open that, and it looks like I'm opening it again.
Yeah.
I'm opening it again. Oh, it's got a little rip in it. So I still can't tell what it is. Did you wrap that around it?
No. No, I haven't actually. Yeah. I bought this online. Yeah, but I didn't actually unwrap it because it was wrapped so well, and I thought, no, I want to keep it as it is. So fingers crossed it is what I ordered, but I think it's, yeah.
Okay, so I still have no idea, no clue.
Still no idea
what that is at all.
I hope it is what it is.
So let's do this together. Oh, it's a Funko Pop.
Yeah, I know you're not particularly wild on them, but
oh no, that's cool. It's the Punisher. Punisher Nemesis. That's fantastic. I haven't got a Punisher. I do collect a lot of all Punisher stuff, and yeah, as a shock to a lot of people, I don't have a Punisher Funko Pop.
Yeah,
I do.
I know you said you're not really sort of into the Funko Pops, but when I saw that one, I thought, well, I'm sure you'll make an exception.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's fantastic. The one thing that always gets me, and I'll explain this, is in the comics they have done a series where Punisher does sort of he actually wears a mask, like a balaclava with the Punisher logo on it, and
Okay.
it does always bug me. It always bugs me because the point of the skull for the Punisher is as a target for people to shoot at. It's a big white symbol on the chest, so to try and get people to aim in that direction where he's protected. So it never really sat right with me when he wore a mask like a balaclava with the skull on, because it's sort of like, well, shoot at my face. But that's fantastic. Thank you, Matt.
Right.
Let's take a sip from my Punisher glass. Okay, so the other blue one is obviously Punisher related as well, then, is it? I'm assuming.
Well, all I'll say is it's unique.
It's
probably one of a kind.
Okay. Right there. Custom. Still don't know what it is because it's still sealed.
Custom's probably the best word.
With a
stamp.
Okay. So I'm going to hazard a guess now. This is a steelbook magnet.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, fantastic! Look. Steelbook magnet. So you said it's a custom, and I do recognise that box.
Yeah, that's a Zavvi box, I think, isn't it? I don't know.
Is it? But I think the guy I got them off of that time when I've got a couple of these.
Same guy, yeah.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah, I found that design online, and I sent it to him, and yeah, he did it.
Brilliant. So oh, where is it? The smoke is forming the skull there.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was quite cool. I thought I like that.
That one. Tom Jane there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that finger?
John Travolta. Yeah.
Thanks, Matt, that's really nice.
I've not seen that image before. Something different, and I thought, well, yeah.
Thomas Jane, John Travolta, and Roy Scheider. That's really nice. Thank you very much. That will record my steelbook for sure. Yep. Okay, where am I going next? Because Matt sent me like loads of gifts for my birthday. So what one? Come on.
One of those. That little one there is fine. Leave the big one to last.
What little one? The flat one or that?
Yeah,
one?
the flat. Do the flat one next.
It's really nice of you, Matt. But yeah, so anyone, Matt wanted to see my reactions of gratitude, disappointment, upset, whatever it may be. All right, let's see. So I've cut that. Oh. Come on. Thing with wrapping paper now, it doesn't rip, doesn't tear anymore. Or very rarely. Okay. So this is a little envelope here.
Yep.
I reckon that this is a fridge magnet. Let's have a look. Okay, look. Yes, they're magnets for George. Amity Island.
Yeah.
And Quint. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Now, I will tell you that what I'm doing now, it really annoys my kids. And it annoys the wife as well, who's just walked in.
Oh.
Is that so? How often is it? I'll just cheek and say, How often do I upset yourself and the kids by guessing a gift before I open it? All the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't know what the magnets were for, but yeah, what they were on them. But that's great. My favourite film. Thank you very much.
That's all right.
Undeserving. Be quiet. Where are we at? Let's just say hi, Matt and AJ. Happy birthday, AJ. Thank you very much, Dan. It's not actually today, but it's very soon. Hope it's Smurfs 2. Laugh out loud. Hi, Chris. How you doing? You're on the chat on Sunday, aren't you?
He is, yeah.
That's great. Cool. How's it going, Professor Laserlight? And happy birthday whenever it is. Thank you very much. And little Steve, who's just had his birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Okay, so I'm opening this one now, yeah?
Now, what's your guess on this one?
Okay, this is a... Star Trek phaser or tricorder. One of them little, like you get the little alien that screams. You've got the Back to the Future hoverboard. You know the little things. Or I've got, the Jaws. You know the little boxes that I mean.
Yeah.
With the things inside. What do you say?
How do you know? Oh,
so my wife said I'm such a spoil sport. because
oh dear.
Buy you anything.
My wife said don't buy me anything because because I do exactly the same thing with the kids. I don't know how I know these. I just but the first thing I said was Star Trek tricorder.
Have you got that one? I don't know.
I haven't. No.
No, you haven't. Oh, good. Because I'm sure you said you did have something, one of those, but I wasn't sure what you got.
I haven't got a Star Trek one. No. Oh wait. Does it need batteries in it?
I think it might do. Yeah. I think you might need batteries actually.
Yeah, it did just flash.
Yeah. I think they're
Captain's
those little tiny ones that you can get.
Yeah, I got some of them. That's really nice. That's really cool. A little tricorder. Sorry, I'm so I feel awful. I love doing it.
That's all right.
What'd you say? Oh, I can't stop myself from just like spoiling it for folks. I just know.
So what's the last one then? What's the last one?
No, I don't know actually.
I got him.
Okay, it's a box that opens from. I can feel there's a box that opens, as in you lift the lid off.
Right.
But no, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't. I don't know. I'm
Right.
at a loss with this one. What are you taking your head for? I've upset the kids. I've upset the missus. Oh, it's a VHS limited edition box set, an old one, yeah.
It is, yeah.
Fantastic. I wouldn't have got that for the Thin Red Line. Oh, brilliant. From a retro era, a bygone era.
Indeed.
Let me open it up. So it's got, art cards in there. Fantastic. What's this? Terrence Malick, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah. I've only seen the film once. It was many years ago.
There's a few postcards in there, and
obviously
the old
I'm sure you've got it. You've got it on Blu-ray anyway, haven't you?
I do indeed. Thin Red Line, yes. Sean Penn, Adrian Brody, Jim Caviezel, John Cusack, George Clooney.
Yeah, it's more for the art cards, really. I know you'd never play the VHS, but it's it's just one of those.
Yes,
no,
and
it's just one of those collectibles that they did, And
it also stars Ben Chaplin. Ben Chaplin was an actor who he used to be in a TV series called Game On over here in the UK.
Game On, yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
with Jennifer. Was her name Jennifer? No. She went off into being EastEnders, blonde-haired girl. But
yeah.
But Ben Chaplin was only in the very first season. His character was recast. Sorry,
Samantha something.
Oh, Samantha Janus.
Janus, that's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Ben Chaplin was only in the very first season because he then got roles in Hollywood. And yeah, one of them was this role here. That's him there. So he was in the very first.
That's right. Yeah,
season
I didn't realise that. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and there he is again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was replaced by the other dude because he'd gone off to Hollywood to do bigger projects. And then I don't know what happened to him after that. Because obviously he didn't really take off in Hollywood. He'd done a few roles. But thank you very much, Matt. That's wonderful. I'll save the card for my actual birthday.
Cool.
Adrian says, afternoon, AJ and Matt. Thanks, lads, for Oliver and little Steve's birthday. Some nice gifts. Thank you. Cool gifts. Oh, hi, Luke. How you doing? Yeah, no, Matt, that's really nice of you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, sorry, no problem.
Sorry, I was a sport and guessed some of them before I even opened.
No, I mean, I was used to it because my old man used to do that. He would always be like fiddling around with it. I know what this is, and he was right every time as well.
Did that bother you?
Nah, not really. Well, maybe when I was younger, because I suppose But yeah, when you get older, it's like, wow. But
I've just never learned.
It's quite funny actually that you do kind of know what it is. It's almost like you kind of think, I think I know what he's got me here, or yeah. So,
I'll never keep my mouth shut. But no, thank you very much. Thank you.
No problem.
What are we talking about now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we've touched on Star Trek. There's a trailer come out for the Continental. That's like a spin-off series, isn't it, for John Wick? That's coming out in September.
I did watch that. That looked pretty decent.
Interesting. Yeah, set in the 70s, isn't it? 1970s.
And I'm glad that it's a limited series, like a 3-parter, as opposed to something more substantial.
Yeah, whether it'll be a test the water and see, it might be a mini series, and then if it's successful, I guess they'll do more. But isn't it Peacock? I think it's Peacock that's releasing it.
It is, yeah.
I would have thought it would have come under Warner Brothers, because have you heard the news? Well, HBO Max is now called Max. I don't know why they bothered to change the name. I mean, it's I'll just leave it as it is. But
I don't know. Why would they do that? There must be a reasoning. Dan, hi Dan, how you doing? Dan says fantastic gifts from Matt. Are either of you going to the Film and Comic Con in July? Some fantastic guests, and I think Tom Baker is there too. I did see some of the guest lineup. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you've got Greg Clark, Phil Coulson from Avengers is there. Agent Shield. I think Amanda Tapping is there. Stargate and that other one, Sanctuary. Yeah, I've got no plans to go.
No. I think we kind of agreed, didn't we? Whilst it was a good experience and those talks were good, obviously the guy from Red Dwarf, he was interesting. Chris Barrett. That was interesting. Obviously, we heard Marina Sirtis and the guy from Enterprise.
Connor.
Yeah, but unless you're one of these people that goes to get signatures, I don't really see a huge amount of draw to the place. You know, you can have a wander around the stalls for about an hour, but it's, I can't see myself wanting to go again.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I used to do, you know, I've done quite a few Star Trek conventions, even to the point that I went in the Starfleet uniform. This was in the sort of mid-90s, late 90s, around the time of Star Trek Generations. They held some up at the Royal Albert Hall a few years on the trot. And, you know, it was, you know, I got to see Bill Shatner, loads of people, lots of people from you know, from the Next Generation, original Next Generation, Deep Space Nine. So that was great. It was great. And I've done a lot of Babylon 5 ones as well. And I've got loads of signed autographs upstairs of the Babylon 5 cast. And unfortunately, a lot of them are dead now. A lot of Babylon 5 cast passed away very soon after filming. But I'm not an autograph chaser. I don't. Do you know what I mean? I don't need. Not to knock people that do it, because everyone's got their own likes and dislikes. But I don't really need a photo of myself with a famous individual or get an autograph of a famous individual. I've done that when I was younger, and now it's just like, yeah, it's nice. It's interesting to see them because, like, we walked around and you could see them all at their stalls, and it's like, oh, look, there's Jerry Ryan masked up. There's Sylvester McCoy. There's David Harbour, and with the long queue. There's so and so with no one queuing.
Baker.
But yeah, and the stalls, every time you go, it's going to be the same old stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
it was good to go. I enjoyed it last year, but yeah, I don't think it's something I would want to necessarily do again. I'd be more interested in like an exhibition, you know, like a film and TV exhibition where you get to see props and this kind of thing. They pop up from time to time, don't they?
They do, yeah. And then generally, like, I've been to a few Star Wars ones of them, and a lot of it focuses at the time was more on the prequel trilogy and the props from that. And you go in and there is a sense of disappointment in that you feel like, actually, I'm only seeing a tiny percentage of what there actually is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's a bit underwhelming. So Dan says that he's going because Chuck Norris and Tony Todd are there.
Oh, okay.
Now, I didn't know Chuck Norris. I can't say. Did I see his photo on the listing? I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
I'm assuming he wants to get an actual signature from probably both of those.
Everyone's bigger. Hello. I'm not one for autographs, but Chuck Norris is an action legend, and Tony Todd as Candyman scared the hell out of me as a kid. You know, I would be up for going again at some juncture. You know, but it's not. It isn't something that calls out to me, shall we say?
No.
And even, you know, it's interesting to see, like, oh look, so and so's there, or so and so's there. But I just don't get this urge that I need to see them. I don't know.
No,
that's just me. But it ain't to you know, people do this stuff. It's great. It's great. Each their own in that sense, you know. You know, I get excited because certain comic books hit the shelves and I go run into the shop, but no one else would. Do you know what I mean? It's personal preference, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
But like when I was younger, it was like, oh, wow, the Babylon 5 cast. And I queued up for 5 hours. 5 hours. I went all the way. One day, I travelled all the way from here, London, up to Blackpool. Stupid o'clock in the morning with a mate to Babylon 5 convention, and we queued for 4 to 5 hours to get signature from the whole cast.
Wow.
Now, in retrospect, it's like I was off my head.
Why? Mental, yeah.
Casey Bloys, who's the head of content for HBO, said it was because the name HBO had too much prestige attached to it. What testicles?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be better if they changed the name completely to something else. But I don't know, Warner Brothers Plus or something, you know.
So the museum in MK is MK Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
It's what museum's that?
Yeah, because I think I did send the link to it because there's some sort of TV and movie museum in Milton Keynes, but it seemed to, I don't know, it said it was only open last year, but okay. Might be interesting to go to then.
Would Kelly Brook make an appearance, tempt you?
Yeah. Although I think she's had a bit of work, hasn't she, Kelly LeBrook, isn't it?
No, we're talking about Kelly Brook, not Kelly LeBrook.
Oh, yeah, she's on the radio now, isn't she? Kelly Brook, yeah.
Yes.
I'm thinking of Seagal's wife.
Yeah, Kelly
I don't know if he's
LeBrook.
married to her anymore. But...
Yeah, Weird Science.
That's right. And yeah, she's had a bit of work.
Is it Hard to Kill? She done with him? Is it Hard to Kill? There's one of them.
I think one of those. Yeah, it was Hard to Kill. And then I don't know whether she's still married to him, but she did get married to him, didn't she?
Yes. I bet Brooke would charge $500 a kiss. I'd probably consider paying that. As long as it included tongues. And as long as it's photographed as well. And all good. What's that? Sorry, I just had an email ping up. Michael's out helping his gran. Good on you.
But Michael was pleased with the last Star Trek episodes, and some things to see in that without giving them too many things.
But he knew, like he said, that I wouldn't. Oh, this will set AJ off. When the reveal came of the actual villain.
Oh, yeah.
The point at which I went, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
Which was right at the beginning of the episode.
No, it was a nice idea. And they did explain, obviously, a particular ship, without giving too much away, was explained well.
Yeah, no, it was. It was like I said in the review. I rolled my eyes at the beginning at the reveal, but then the story was well done. I'll give it that.
It was.
And the evolution of the villain and what the villains do, and how they do it. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Western's Comic-Con has Peter Purves and Anton Lesser. Who are they?
Peter Purves? Not Peter Purvis from what was it called? Blue Peter. Is he on about?
I don't know.
Peter Purvis?
I think Gareth needs to go and I don't know.
Lie down.
Oh, Gareth's. I will say Gareth's Punisher chat, which had me on it, got really good view numbers on his channel.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
You're welcome, Gareth. You're welcome. I was indeed. I cried at the end of the episode. Okay. As a TV show, I mean, I believe that with Michael because he's very, very much into Star Trek. Has a TV show ever made you cry, Matt?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Well, I mean, I did shed a tear in this one, to be honest.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Got your car?
Very possibly. Let me answer this. Sorry, people. Hello? It is. Hi. How you doing? You all right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Cheers, mate. All right. So they say that a report's been sent to me at my phone. It has indeed. Oh, bloody hell. That was sent actually 20 minutes ago. I hadn't looked at it. But yeah, so what? So you cried at this episode of Star Trek?
Well, yeah, I found it a little emotional when they went back to a certain ship, shall we say? Yeah, I was quite. Yeah.
Okay. So it didn't
Well,
have.
I get emotional with films. You know, I mean, Wrath of Khan. Yeah, every time I watch that film, even though we know that Spock comes back, it still gets me because of that fantastic scene between the two of them. It's just very emotional, and I just get, I don't know, I can't help it.
Gonna read through that. Yeah, no, that's this episode didn't do it. That didn't do it for me. I've got upset at Babylon 5, and that was
I never watched that show.
No, there was a certain scene where Bruce Boxleitner was in this like a overhead cable car type thing that runs through the station, and there's a bomb in it, and he has to jump out, and he's high up because this is a big open part of the station, this big tubular station. This is where they've got all the plants and that going around the outside, if that makes sense, on the inside, you know, like it spins to get gravity, and he's falling to his death, and there's this alien that you've never seen before that's in this environmental suit, and you've never seen what it looks like for several years within the show, and this the suit opens up finally to reveal what this alien looks like, and it looks very angelic, and it sort of flies up and saves him, and it was just like raw emotion at that point. And obviously the final episode of Doctor Who with with David Tennant, that
that got me as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah.
So Gareth says Blue Peter and Game of Thrones. Okay.
I've never watched Game of Thrones. Never watched it.
Take it or leave it now, me. Jesus, what about the Feather Duster and the Maid, AJ? Yeah. Thanks for watching it so much, AJ. The video. I had it on. I wouldn't give you that many views. I'd have watched my own one over and over again.
Yeah.
AJ, did you go to the Generations convention at Royal Albert Hall in '94? Yes, I did. Yes. And I remember sitting there. We actually snuck down. We had crappy seats, and then we snuck down into the good seats because we could. You just could. There, some of them were empty, and we just walked through and went and sat in good seats. And I remember sitting there and looking up, and in the Royal Albert Hall, you can see like a glass. It's got like a little glass ceiling and a walkway up there, and old Shatner was up there. It was tiny when you saw him up there, but he was up there being shown around. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the second time this happened with Picard. The ending of season 1 got me, and the last episode of Supernatural got me. Oh, young and emotional. What was it at the end of season 1 of Picard? I don't know.
But Data dying.
Oh, was it? Okay, fair enough.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that was a little emotional. Although, he's done it twice now, obviously in the Insurrection as well. That one got me. Insurrection got me.
Cool.
Yeah.
Peter Purves called the police. I'm with you, Matt. Khan is a moment which gets me too. And as for Picard, I was in bits. Jimmy boys. So go on.
It was just nice. Yeah, just that. Yeah, without spoiling it, but yeah, it's just a nice bit of nostalgia, shall we say?
Yeah, yeah.
I think nostalgia always gets you.
It does indeed. So Jimmy Boy has just put a post up of a new Arrow box set of the Bruce Lee movies. Looks amazing.
Oh wow, Arrow box set in 4K.
I don't know. I've not seen. I'll take a look.
I might have to look at that. Yeah,
we will. Okay, so I'm going to have to shoot off because that report's come through from my car, and I've got to read it because it's not good, and I know there's about £1,500 of work that the car needs.
Oh no.
16 or 1700 quid's worth of work, so I need to take a look at that. Yes, in 4K. So I'm gonna have to shoot off. Matt, thank you for them gifts. That's fantastic. They were lovely. They were great. I'm sorry I spoiled surprises.
No, glad you liked them. You know, I thought you would, but
no, of course, absolutely. You went over above and beyond. Shouldn't have done that.
That'd be daft.
So we're live again on Sunday with guests.
We are. Yep.
So what's the lineup?
Well, we've got new young lady that's sort of in the community, Tally Putt Palmer.
Yeah.
She's going to be making an appearance. I think it's going to be a first thing for her. You know, first live stream. So we're going to have to look after her. And
yeah.
But yeah. And we've also got Ian from Ian and Ramblings back on.
Yeah.
And we've also got Chris coming on. It was more of a sort of surprise, really. You know, to come on, but I've added him into the thumbnail, so you know.
Yeah. Cool. That's great. Okay, so thank you again, Matt. I'm sorry I've got to shoot off, but I've got to get this.
That's all right.
As I said at the beginning, I might get a call.
No problem.
1,700 quid.
Yeah, not what you need.
There we go. What can you do? But thank you very much again.
No worries.
Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I shall speak to you soon. I'll go sort this. See you later.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. Bye.